Hi, I'm Andre.
And I'm Andrea.
And we are doing Doctor Who. And we just finished watching Honey, I Shrunk the TARDIS.
Yeah, basically.
Also known as Planet of Giants, the first story of the second season. So you went into this thinking it was called Planet of Giants.
Right.
And that it would be perhaps a planet full of giants.
Right. Yes.
As it turns out, the actual story is that our time travelers get shrunk down to about an inch high.
Right.
And they're on contemporary Earth. First story set on contemporary Earth.
Yeah.
Yep. And they have to thwart a murderer from trying to market this incredibly poisonous insecticide.
Yes.
So what did you think of Planet of Giants?
I actually really liked it. The set design was so cool. Like they did such a good job with showing the real life stuff and like the matchbook, and then showing them all shrunk down in this huge, matchbook, and then crawling in and out of it in the briefcase and stuff. So that was really cool, and it was nice to see an episode like on Earth. It's like, oh, it's nice to see Earth again. There she is.
Yeah, I was a pretty big fan of these two. I like them a lot, and you're absolutely right. The set design is the star of this show. Ray Cusick, the guy who put the sets together, is amazing. One thing that I really liked too that they did well, which is often not something that you'll find in a story like this where you're looking at sets of gigantic things, is they matched it up well. Like we had a lot of scenes where people of normal size are handling the sink and the matchbook and things like that, and then when we went to the sets where our tiny characters are in them, it looked like it matched up. It looked like the same stuff.
Like really, really good.
Yeah, it was really awesome. And I mean, this is a story where one of the cliffhangers is a close-up on a cat's face, and the other one is a sink slowly draining.
Yeah.
And those are both...
Oh no, he unplugged the sink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But those are both really tense cliffhangers.
Right.
They're in the pipe. What are they going to do? They're going to die. So I thought not only was it a really cool idea, but I mean, I think they did a lot with it. They were really inventive with it.
Yeah.
So one thing that I really think is interesting about this story, it's one of the most important, I think, in the entire run of the show, because this is the first time that the Doctor says we have to stop something bad from happening. Oh. It's the first time the story is not just about let's get back to the TARDIS and leave. Yeah,
true. I didn't even think about that, but that was one of my complaints with the last episodes. I was like, well, they can't do anything about it. So you're right. This one, they were gonna just go back to the TARDIS because Barbara was sick, and she was like, no, we have to fix what's going on here.
Mm-hmm. What did you think of the murder mystery?
I liked it. I liked our bad guy. He was pretty good. He was pretty convincing. He had the wicked eyebrows.
He
and
did.
The way he talked was just fantastic.
He was sort of mean.
He's really mean.
Just from the way he talks. I mean, I don't know if he talks like that and when he's not killing people. But
right.
It just seems like a bad guy.
I don't care if I had to shoot him. I just shot him.
Exactly.
Like, he's just so, I was like, it's a little overdramatic, but you know what? I like it. Like, what they based it around, the whole, insecticide thing is creative, because then they had to make these giant bugs for when our characters were tiny and...
Mm-hmm. And the start of the mystery, of course, is they find a dead earthworm and a dead bug, and we don't know what's going on at that point, but it's really cool that they're planting those seeds early.
Yeah.
What did you think of Barbara's decision not to tell people that she got insecticide on it?
I couldn't figure that out. I couldn't figure out why she didn't want to tell them. Mm-hmm. I don't know if she didn't want them to worry and get distracted by her being sick and then not focus on what they were doing. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm like, why don't you just tell? I think she probably should have told them personally. Why? What do you think?
Well, that's what I thought too. I wasn't really sure why she did. She just seemed embarrassed that this had happened, and she was hoping that she could get back to the TARDIS and back to normal size without having to tell them. But it was interesting. And then the Doctor reprimanding her for it, I thought was really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. In this episodes, you really see like this almost like father-daughter relationship between Barbara and the doctor. And then Barbara and Ian are so a couple
They are a
in
couple,
this. He's
definitely.
so worried about her, and he's always like touching her and like protective and
Yeah.
holding her, and I'm just like, you guys are adorable. They are.
They are. They really are.
Yeah, so I thought that was cool to see those two relationships, like in the beginning of this season, all seem like really close. But yeah, I'm just like, tell your boyfriend you're sick, Barbara.
So they're really coalescing as a team now, as a unit,
Yeah.
as a family. That's really nice to see, I think.
Susan, just
Yeah.
still just Susan.
But I mean, she was helpful this time. You
That's
know, she did,
true.
She did
She
break
didn't
down in
cry as
hysterics.
much.
Yeah, but she helped them with the phone.
With the
and
phone.
She did,
Mhm. Yeah.
So it wasn't too bad for Susan, which is sad that that's the best you can
I
say. Is
know.
this wasn't too bad for
I
Susan.
know. Well, because I think about the first episode, and she was supposed to be this incredibly smart young person.
Yeah.
And then now it's like they were trying to figure out what the equation was, and she's like, I have no idea what this. I'm like, but I think, and they're asking her like, oh, what's wrong with the ship? Do you know? And she's like, oh, I have no clue.
Yeah.
I'm like, at the beginning of this story, when we first met you, you knew everything. They couldn't teach you anything in chemistry class or history class, and now she's sort of playing dumb. So
That's true.
yeah, they kind of switched her character up in that way.
Yeah.
I liked the smart Susan.
I did too. It's really
Yeah.
kind of sad to watch what they do with her.
Yeah.
So we're about to launch into a pretty big one, and I haven't told you the title of this one yet. So
Okay.
I'm about to. We are going to
Oh,
launch
boy.
right now into watching the Dalek Invasion of Earth.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we're back to Daleks.
We are back to Daleks. The first
That's
time
pretty
that
cool.
any of the villains have returned. This is the
Wow.
first sequel in Doctor Who history. So,
And we're on Earth.
and we're on Earth. Yes.
2 thumbs up.
So that's next time, folks. We'll see you then. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Bye.